What a mistake. And, and have him,
What a mistake.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
ain't that the truth?
and have Banjo just edit right into whatever he wants. The biggest mistakes I've ever made in cars, I always say, well, I'm gonna buy a car and say, oh, you know what, I'm gonna get a good price for the car. It's gonna be a quick flip, like a scuff and shoot, and then it becomes a can of worms, and then it's a year later, and I've dumped so much money into the car.
Yes.
I think it's way cheaper to just buy them built than building them.
I agree. Been there.
Done that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's going to be cheap. Yeah.
I don't, you know, what? I don't know. What do you think is? I don't know what to tell you, bro. I'm lost for words because I've always said there's always that guy, built or bought, right?
Yep.
What is it? It's better. And I was like, I don't care. It's the end of the day. But I've always leaned towards the guys that build them because you got more respect for them. But honestly, after having a few project cars, I think it's a ratio of age. Mm-hmm. When you're young like Top G, you're cool with a project car, right?
Yeah.
Because you have all the time in the world.
Yeah, I guess.
But you don't have the money, the resources.
Right.
When you get older, you start getting adult. Oh, hey, we got our first caller.
Hey.
Let's go. Pick it up. See who's the first caller
The
today.
line is hot.
He's on.
Hello. Tropical Glitz.
I'm not going to pick it up on the thing.
Pick it up, bro.
Oh, I muted my mic.
So I'll tell you about that car. I went to Mecum. I sold 4 cars that year. And I told myself I wanted to buy something chopped.
Okay.
Or a hot rod. I walk around, nothing. I walk around, nothing. And we were going to leave.
Okay.
And my dad was like, oh, let's walk around one more time before we leave. I said, okay, let's walk around a little bit. So I saw that car. There was 2. There was that one, and there was an orange. I don't even remember what kind of car it was, but with a working convertible top. Not chopped.
Okay.
But custom like that. It must have been the same guy, maybe retired or something, whatever.
Where did this car get built?
I have no idea.
Or who?
Like Ohio or something.
But who did you buy it from? A guy from Florida.
I bought it at Mecum.
Oh, okay. But did Mecum sell it from the original builder?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, because Mecum doesn't really disclose that. They don't say, builder, owner.
They don't. But the car had a pack of binders in the back with a bunch of information, people's phone numbers, whatever. Anyway, I sat down in the car, and I was like, oh, my God, I want this.
All right.
And we were going to leave, and I told my dad, I was like, you know what, let's stay a couple of hours. I want to see what that car sells for, because if we can buy it, you know. And we bought it.
What?
Paid
That's what I was gonna ask.
18 or 19 grand for
Really?
the car.
What year was this in?
I don't remember. That's probably 5 years ago, 6, 7.
Can't
Can't
be.
be, probably 8 or 9 years ago.
Yeah,
already.
because I was in the store.
Wow.
Look, you don't even have a.
That wasn't by me yet. That was next door. I never took the pictures in front of the storefront.
Javi, that's your old.
I was
store.
already auctioning. Okay, so
You don't have a glass storefront. Look.
yes, I did. Those are the warehouses next door. Those are the warehouses to the left.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already know what you're saying. I already know.
So-
Okay, I get you.
I bought that car so you can have a time frame. I bought that car. I came back from Mecum. 3 days later, I bought the 62.
Oh, Omega 62?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long did you have this car before you flipped it?
I don't know, 2 or 3 months.
And you sold it where? Turkey Rod Road?
No, I sold it.
Again at Mega?
No, I posted it online. Where did I post it? On eBay or something back then?
Oh, really?
And a guy called me. It went to Hawaii.
You know what I love about the car? It's nice and clean. It has the Cadillac hubcaps, the French headlights.
Yep. It's a mild.
Yeah,
I
but
would
it's still
say.
cool. It's dope.
It was chopped, Carson top, shaved handles. It has the Buick side trim. It has the bubble skirts from back in the day that people used to use.
Yeah.
But other than that, the chrome is pretty stock. It's not.
You okay, Banjo?
Yeah, I was just making sure the light was on.
No, yeah, I turned on the light. So.
But the car drove, flamethrowers. It was fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Flamethrower.
I have a video somewhere on my phone.
Why
we
do
were
I
doing
think?
flames.
No, I didn't know you with this car. Or maybe I.
No, you didn't.
But I kind of knew you when you got Omega, though. Vaguely.
So I sold this car and then I bought the wagon. And that's around the time that we met.
Yeah, well, no, I think that's the time that we started to like interact a
It
little
must
bit
have been
more.
a little bit after that car.
Dude, it's the same thing again. Like working on these cars
Sucks.
sucks. Look,
Mm-hmm.
Banjo. See if you pull up. There's pictures of a black pickup truck that's in my driveway, and then there's the one that I'm pulling it with a Goodyear truck.
Oh yeah, we saw that picture the other day.
Yeah. Well, we saw it yesterday when we were doing the dry run.
Yeah.
But it the pickup truck is a 64 C10,
Mhm.
and I thought, oh, I'll buy it. I figured it was gonna be something simple because I was never
There you go.
pickup. Yeah, he'll zoom into it now. I was never a pickup guy,
Right.
and that's me there.
Oh my god, you look so short in it.
Know what do you mean? I look so short in
Look
it.
how low your head is. Look, you're
Oh,
you're up. Did it have seats in it?
yeah, it had seats in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
They must have been soft spring.
No, no, no. It's just it's a work truck. Yeah, I look
You
shorter.
look shorter in it than you are.
There was, so this truck is a 1964 C10,
What did your
long
wife
bed,
say when
fleet side.
you pulled that up into the driveway?
So we went to Safety Harbor, Florida. She was whatever about it. She called it the grandpa truck. Dude, the truck had a 350 with a 3-speed on the floor. Yeah.
Okay.
It was supposed to be 3 on the tree, and they converted 3 on the floor.
But it was a factor 6 probably.
No, no, no. It was a factory 3. They-
No. I don't mean the transmission. I mean the motor. It wasn't a 350.
No, no.
It's probably a
The-
6-cylinder.
They're all
with a
6.
3-speed.
They're all straight 6s.
I don't think they all are. Didn't they
Um,
come V8?
some. This one was a straight 6.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but the V8 is here and there. They're
I don't know a
mostly.
lot about those.
And I drove it for a little bit, but it was too tough with that 3-speed. The gear ratio was so high, and then the differential and everything. It was like the truck was whining, like it was just the RPMs were through the roof, and that was supposed to be something fun.
And fast.
Yeah, that wasn't.
Here we are,
Yeah,
11
Manny, throw some pictures.
Here we are 11 years later.
11 years later, yeah. There's right there, it's a nice truck, bro. I've had people offered me, when I was driving around like this, people offered me, hey, I'll buy it as is. That's when these trucks were like.
Yeah, they were super hot at one point. Which they still are very
Yeah,
popular.
but you know what it was is that in my neighborhood, I would go walk, and there was a guy that had a 69 C10.
Mhm.
I didn't know what a C10 was. Later I figured out it's like it's the early version of Silverados
Right.
or 1500s.
Yeah, like the F1s.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
And I've always had Impala, sedans, and all that. So I bought this, and dude, I enjoyed it. But it's 11, 12 years, and I'm still working on the car. And then take into account I stopped working on the car for a bunch of years to build up Tropical Glitz.
Part of a project.
Manny, see, there's some pictures of me painting a frame in the back.
I stepped away from the car world for a little bit when I started the auction.
Yeah, you have to.
When I became an auctioneer, I probably didn't buy and sell for 4 or 5 years. I didn't touch a car.
Yeah. Let's see here. We've got. Oh my goodness. So here, I bought a Porter-built notch. This is exactly the conversation. It's cheaper to just buy them built.
Exactly.
I did everything myself. Sandblasted the frame, welded everything. Dude, keep on, and I'm here putting the notch. Keep on going over. That's in the backyard. See what we got going on. That's me. I already have everything done, and I'm putting epoxy primer on it. Keep on going, Manny. Build a little car. My carport turned it into a spray booth. See what else you got for another picture. That's suspension. I already putting all the suspension. Right there as it sits, I got $18,000.
So
And I'm doing all the labor myself.
So at that point, you were like, "Oh, this is gonna go through real quick. We're gonna finish this fast."
Yeah, because I did that quick. I think there's another picture, Manny. There's a couple pictures, but right there, there's $18K. The portable suspension, that kit was a fortune at that time. And then take into account, I do all the body work, I do all the
Exactly.
welding, I do all the painting,
Mm-hmm.
and I have $18K. Oh, that's the first time day one, I completely take the whole car apart. And then the truck comes apart with 8 bolts. 4 for the cab, 4 for the bed.
That is a face of somebody that has no idea what they're getting into.
Bro, the truck
But-
was, but it was so simple. It's a farm truck.
You have
The-
such a naive face right there. Like, hey, this is gonna be a quick and easy one. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna drive it soon.
Yeah, you thought that thing right there. You thought it was gonna be done in a few months,
Bro, I took apart the truck.
That's a smile of optimism right there.
I took the truck apart in a few hours in a Saturday.
Yeah, we all start like that.
And let's see what else we got.
11 years later.
Oh, nah, to 11, 12. That's the truck. That's me driving it around. I forgot. I think I went somewhere to visit somebody. Let's see. There's some pictures, I think, in gray primer. So take into account, I do all the suspension. I do all the work. I stop working on the truck for a few years, build up Tropical Glitz, go get it worked at another shop. They did some stuff to it. Then we ended up taking it to a good friend's house, Ray's house. And then I don't have time, bro. I even though I prefer to do all the paint and body work myself, I farm all the body work and the welding to this Cuban dude.
Came out beautiful.
Yeah.
It's coming out beautiful.
And then we say, hey, you know what? Shave door handle, shave this. The bottom of that truck right there, let's see here, down here.
No rockers?
Yeah, that rocker area.
Yeah, it looks like it's crunched up.
No, it's there. It is kind of crunched up, but it's there. But we got rid of that lip. So we made it.
Oh, yeah, it's flush now. It's all straight.
Yeah, we did it a whole hot rod built. And then since it has 13-inch rotors with the rotors, and then we're running, I think, 22s? Is it 20 or 22s? I think 22s, right?
Whatever you want.
No, the wire wheels, I told you, those
They
cross
can be
lace.
20, they can be 22.
There's those really nice, I think they're 22s cross lace. And we're going to run on the truck. And
I remember going, where did we go to get the hood and the bed?
oh, so no, we went to, so I bought that in Safety Harbor, Florida, that you saw. I pulled it on the Goodyear truck.
I didn't know you when you bought it.
Yeah, but then the bed was so screwed up. That's the original bed. The bed was so screwed up when I was looking at to do body work. It was cheaper to buy it. Then we went back to Tampa.
Yeah.
Pinellas County.
Uh-huh.
And we bought a bed. I don't think I bought the hood. I think the hood's the original hood.
No. We bought a hood, too.
I bought a hood, too? From the same guy?
Yep.
Yeah. So we bought a bed and a hood. And we drove. I remember, we went in your truck with a trailer. We went to pick up. Manny, there should be another picture of the truck in primer, bro.
Dude, I do not see it.
See, I sent you. Let me see
I
here.
don't save pictures of my projects because I don't need that negativity in my life.
You. All right, bro.
This is the first picture?
No, he's good. That's all. No, that's it that we got for the truck. I thought I had more.
Banjo just gave me the look. It's like, oh, I told you.
For some reason, I thought I had a picture of the truck with in Ray. You know, when Ray did all the primer and all that.
Oh, of course, we have to.
I know,
Has to
but
be in the group chat.
in the luxurious group chat.
Yep.
So, like I was saying earlier, I think it's way cheaper just to buy them. If you have the money,
100%.
yeah, if you have the money
100%.
and you can buy a car built already and done, do it. And then if you want to add a little touch to it, like your own personal touch, but it just doesn't make sense. I'm telling you, take my words of advice, do it, because you're gonna spend so much money. It's not even funny.
So there's people who enjoy the build. There's people that enjoy that. Look, I respect somebody that can take apart a car, put it together, and see the project through. I think that takes a lot of dedication and a lot of discipline. We have 2 big projects right now, or 3 with your. Well, actually, we have a lot of big projects right now.
We have
But there's some real major ones right now going on, and I respect that. They have a vision. They're gonna see it through, and that's cool. I personally just can't do that. I don't have
It's
the
tough.
motivation to do.
Oh, look, that's the Pontiac. That car, that's after we painted it. There's a couple of pictures of that car, Manny. That's like the engine compartment. And see here. Oh, that's my Caprice. So that's another car. Keep on going.
That should have been a 10-day project.
Oh,
and here we go.
no,
on
bro.
4 years.
Yeah, and let's go to the green. There's a picture of the car in green. Yeah, so that's a 68 Caprice. I'm going to have Manny keep on sliding, and we'll go back into that picture. But, dude, that's a car that I bought.
Green?
Yeah. There's a green one that's before I did the body work to it.
It had a black top.
Yeah. You'll see. It's like, there you
we
go.
That was after Ray bagged it.
Yeah. Gorgeous car. That car, we went to buy that car. I fell in love with that car because I've always liked that roof line. And yeah, it's my personal car. That's the one I have in my garage at home.
It doesn't look as pretty now.
Oh, that's okay.
That's the pink one. And then, dude,
Yeah, sorry, it's unrecognizable now.
it runs. No, you're killing me, bro. You're killing me.
That's the way projects are.
Yeah.
When you get a project so nice looking and you take it apart, that's my biggest problem personally is that I lose motivation when I see it taken apart.
Yeah.
And when I see that I can't work on it for whatever reason, it's work or I don't have time or whatever it is, when I go through that much time and I see it taken apart and nothing gets done to it, that's when I start losing motivation. I can't see a project through.
It sucks.
There you go.
And that car drives, Top G, that car, I took it.
He was going, that show at Potential, you were going 80, 90 miles an hour. I couldn't keep up with you.
The car drives, I took it from Hialeah to Kendall. What do you think, how many miles? For the people that don't know, Kendall's what?
Well, that was Cooper City.
No, I know, but I'm saying, like, let's say, look, Kendall. Hialeah to Kendall. Hialeah to Kendall is 18 miles.
Yeah.
I took it on the expressway.
It's probably longer to go to Cooper City.
Yeah. I took it on the express. Yeah, I think on 70. I did 100 miles. The car.
Yeah,
the car.
Going 80, 90 miles an hour. I
the
was
car-
with that poor little convertible,
and
like, putting around. I'm like, this guy's going too fast.
The
man.
the car didn't hesitate, dude. The car would have kept on going more if I would have gave it more gas.
It's a very pretty car. It had very few little issues that we had to take care of,
Yeah.
or that you had to take care of, and you took care of them all right. You took
Yeah.
the doors off, hood off,
Bro.
trunk off.
So go back to the bodywork of the car in
unrecognizable.
my garage, Banjo. So the car had a little bubble in the
Yeah.
back, and
Yeah.
yeah, all right. So it had a little bubble. Okay, cool. Look, all this had a little bubble right around
A
here,
little cracking.
a little cracking. And when I pop it open, the amount of filler and
Unnecessary.
and bad sheet metal work was insane. And it was all gas can. All this here was all gas can. You push it in, it would just boop,
And
boop.
oil canning.
Yeah. And I had to shrink everything, weld a load of metal on the car. And then I saw a little bubble on the canvas top. I'm like, yeah, weird.
It was
And
like a little hump.
Dude, it looked like a tree fell on the car at one point. And it had like half an inch of filler.
That was pretty terrible.
Yeah. I had to shave all that off,
That's pretty horrible.
clean it all up, epoxy everything.
It looks beautiful.
And
huh?
then keep on going, Manny, on pictures of that car. And that's in my garage. It was a shame because the car, and then I was like, oh, I'll do a scuff and shoot. And it's funny, I did the body work in that car, in 2 weeks?
Yeah, it was pretty fast.
There should be a couple of pictures. The
Probably
same
took you 2 weeks to do the roof.
Yeah, the roof
Probably
took
another
2 weeks.
Another week to do that rear cowl section.
Yeah. I would say a solid month.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's another car I bought that was not supposed to be a project car, became a project. So that's the same car. And my wife and the director of Tropical Glitz say, I was going to paint it again the same color. And they're like, well, why? Why don't you paint it like a...
I don't know what this is.
Oh, that's it. That's me sanding the roof.
Yeah.
I can't tell what part that is.
It
No,
would-
that's fine. It's the same car in the garage.
Probably would have been finished if you would have kept it the same color.
Is that what with the flaked out?
No, that's me putting
that's
epoxy,
filler.
and I'm feathering out.
Nah, the fitter on the roof.
I'm feathering out the little bit of the car, the
'Cause
bodywork.
You put black flake on the.
I did. I did. That's me doing the skim coat and making sure I catch all any little.
scratches or anything.
Yeah. You can keep on going. And then we ended up painting the car that bright pink that you saw, and blowing the whole car apart. And then, dude, we ended up doing all the electrical in the car new.
It's gonna be a better car for sure.
Yeah, that's me painting the bottom side of the trunk in my backyard. It was really unnecessary, and then I stopped working on the car again for Tropical Glitz.
Yeah, because you were moving.
We're moving from your store to this store.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've touched the car. I started work on the car again now, doing the electrical. Very little,
yeah,
bro.
It's true.
Now we're gonna bring the car here because we just finished the '63 Impala that Philip left, and now I'm gonna bring the car and start working on it. It's just a mission, dude. These cars are like no joke. I think it's like the same thing. I think at this point we bought the Pontiac. I think it's way cheaper just to buy them done.
It depends. There's these do-it-yourselfers that they actually say, "I'm gonna work on it a couple days a week." They dedicate themselves to it and they finish it, and they don't spend a ton of money because they do a lot of it on their own. But they take 3, 4, 5 years to do a car. I respect those people. I think those people deserve it. It takes a lot of dedication to do that. I don't have that dedication. For me personally, I like buying a really nice original car and putting my own spin on it without having to take apart the car.
You bought it. The thing is, you buy cars and you don't hold on to them.
No, I don't get attached to them. I
Because-
have 2 cars that I won't sell now, but
Well, one was obviously. If you guys don't know, we have we're part of a lowrider club called Luxurious. You're the president. I'm the vice president, right?
What,
Huh?
what am I?
I don't know. What are you?
And I told you, bro, you can't you flip through cars so much. I said you gotta have a club car. There
Well-
has to be a car you can't get rid of.
So for many years, I always said, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to have it for a while. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to have it for a while. But then I get bored of the car. So I see myself not excited
Yeah.
anymore.
Oh man, that's one of your club
That's
cars.
one of the keepers. That has always been my dream car. That dream has been accomplished. So that car is a keeper forever.
It's such. It's funny when you got the Impala. I wasn't a big fan of coral on coral.
Mhm.
I think I'm more to the white roof combo with the coral. But the more I look at the car, it just looks such a nice, pretty car, bro.
What kind of car is that?
That's a 1958 Chevrolet Impala. That's the first year of the Impala. That is, a lot of people call that the king of the Impalas. For the lowrider guys, it always goes back and forth. Some people prefer the 59, some people prefer the 58. It goes back and forth, but the 58 has always been my dream car. It still has a little bit of that bomb look, and I'm a big bomb guy, but I'm also a big Impala guy. So I love that car.
And what power plant do you have on this one? It's a big block.
It's all original, yeah. It's a big block. It's 348.
So what do you got left for? You got the Continental kit?
The Continental kit I have already. I got to start prepping the parts, figure out what gets powder coated, figure out what gets chromed and painted, and start the installation, and then the cruiser skirts. And then after that, we'll see.
But have you have you ordered the skirts yet? The cruiser
I
skirts or
haven't-
not?
I haven't. I got to order them. They're like 5 weeks behind. So
The fiberglass ones we were talking about
yeah,
with the
the original ones are 15,000. A set just sold for 12 grand.
how much? How about the Continental kit?
The Continental kit, I think original, they're 10, 15 grand.
Yeah, it's not worth it, bro. Unless you're building something that you want all OG
So
and you're competing for the bragging rights and points. But
yeah, the look is the same. You know what? If you're financially in the place where you can spend 15 grand on skirts, cool, good for you. I think it's
Yeah.
cool to have it. But I see that I rather do something else to the car than spend 15 grand.
I think
Or I'll buy another car.
I think what that's another thing.
my
I think
mentality
you
that-
see more your money in use.
Yeah, because I'm always buying and selling a car, or my business that's constantly buying and selling. I can use that money for something more productive for me. I don't knock the guys who do the OG skirts and
No.
that want the OG skirts. I think that's awesome. I think that's really cool. It's just not for me. To me, it's not important.
How many cars do you think you've gone through? Like from buying and selling? Because since I've known you, since we were in your warehouses,
Mhm.
you had cars that he had a car Top G that came in, and as quick as it came in, before the week was over, he already had it traded or sold.
I don't know.
That
how you did
Cadillac,
it.
remember that red Cadillac, that special edition?
Oh yeah. That car was already spoken for.
Yeah.
Before I got it, before I received
Oh,
it, that
really?
car was already
Yeah,
spoken for.
the
Yeah.
car. What's the deal on that Cadillac?
That was a 1958 Cadillac Seville.
Okay.
Eldorado Seville. I don't know, one of 800 built.
Yeah, I knew it was rare, and you didn't want to touch it.
Yeah. Nah, I wasn't gonna do anything with the car. The car was in the. There it is.
Oh man, what a coincidence, bro! You know what's funny? I didn't think you sent him the picture. We were
I
just
did
talking.
because I
About
found it in my stuff. That car came out of a museum in Canada.
it was such a clean car.
What?
Yeah, it came out of a museum in Canada. A guy.
How'd you get that?
So I had a '57 Cadillac, a blue one, coupe, that I posted it on one of these hot rod pages or whatever on Facebook.
He's always on the forum.
Yeah.
Whatever car he buys, he joins
'cause
all the forums
Because
for
I
that
like
car.
to learn. I like to learn about the cars, and the old guys know the most, right? So I buy the Cadillac, we lower it, we pinstripe it. Miguel pinstripes it for
This
me.
red? Oh no, the other one.
The blue one.
Yeah, yeah.
And I posted online on one of these forums, and the guy who owned this car, which I can't remember his name right now or what state. I think he's Ohio, I want to say. I don't remember. And he writes to me and he says, hey, I have a 58. Would you trade? And he posts this picture. Or not this picture, another picture that he had of the car. He said, well, call me, we'll talk about it. And we went back and forth a little bit. He said, look, we can do the trade. Let's meet halfway.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, I transitioned from my truck to a small SUV because I didn't want to be hauling anymore. And I was like, well, it kind of puts me in a bad spot. I don't have how to transport it right now. So we went back and forth a little bit, and he was like, you know what? I'll go all the way to Miami. It would have been a 20-hour drive for him, something like that, crazy.
Okay.
And I'm like, hey, if you're willing to do it, let's do it. He didn't know what my car looked like. I didn't really know what his car looked like.
I remember because didn't you do the deal right in the front of the store?
Yeah, we did it over the phone.
Yeah.
So he took a picture the next day or 2 days after with his car on a 2-car hauler. And he said, I'm on my way. And a day and a half later, he was there.
From where?
I think Ohio or something.
Yeah.
It was like I don't know exactly, but it was about a 20-hour drive.
Yeah. He drove to do the trade.
Yeah.
No, you ended up trading the money on top.
No, straight trade. He was willing to bring it, but he also included the factory tri-power setup for that car.
Okay.
Financially, I was I was into the blue one well. So he was willing to do the drive. And he wanted the blue one. He said it's exactly what he wanted. The pinstriping was perfect. Like the way I had it was the way he wanted.
I remember he didn't want to customize this car.
It was too rear.
Yeah, he was like, I was thinking of bagging it, and he didn't want to cut it up, and then
Exactly. Yeah. So we did the trade, whatever, and then I did that trade maybe a week before Daytona. My idea was to take that car to Daytona. That car would have been a hit in Daytona. But I'm a man of my word. I told somebody I was going to get the car. They told me, please give me first pick at it. And I told them I would.
Did that car
So
stay
I didn't
here?
take it to Daytona.
Did it stay here in Florida?
That car's still here in Florida, yeah. The guy that I did the trade with, traded it with somebody else within 2 or 3 weeks after him having it, and then he got it back. So he has, again,
Yeah.
very rare car.
Dude, you had between that, you had.
I've done trades in Daytona that I've had for an hour.
Yeah. Yeah. It's.
I've had cars that I do a deal with. I buy a car, I make a phone call before the car's on the tow truck to go to my shop. The car's already belonging to somebody else.
Yeah.
I've had, I don't know, I lost count, but somewhere between 150 and 200 cars.
I don't know how you do it, bro.
And that's 4 or 5 years I took a break. I didn't want to do it for a while because I was too busy with the auction stuff, and I couldn't dedicate my time to the car thing. Now I do it for fun, so I don't really buy and sell and trade a lot.
Yeah.
I do maybe a couple cars a year. That's it.
There was that Nash. Was it a Nash? Yeah, a 1948 Nash.
Yep, 48 Nash Ambassador convertible.
That cream color. That car was such a gorgeous car. That came to
That car is there somewhere. Banjo has a picture of it.
Yeah,
somewhere.
it was in my garage.
Yeah, one of 1,000 built. One of only 60 known to exist. Super rare car.
It's a cream color
Like a
with a
tan.
cream tan color with a tan convertible roof, and it's in my garage. There's a picture of it that you can.
I think I sent him a picture like at a park or something else.
Oh, okay. And
Another car show.
how many? Let me see. Yeah, that's
Right
it.
there, yeah.
That's so. That's when you brought it to my house, and we did a color buff on it.
Yeah.
You couldn't touch the car with sandpaper.
Yeah, that was the last year of a full-size car for Nash.
What a pretty car.
That car, special edition, only one per dealer, back in 48.
So what do you mean one per dealer? It was just for dealers.
Yeah, because they
was a
did
dealer
such
display?
a limited run
Okay.
that they only had enough cars to supply one per dealer.
Okay.
So we were fortunate enough to buy it, and it was in the what is it? It's not Sarasota. Give me another S for Florida.
Stanford.
No.
St. Augustine?
Yeah, St. Augustine.
Oh,
Thank
coño.
Come on, bro.
Put
It
that
was in the
flat.
St. Augustine Classic Car Museum, so we bought that, and I had it for a year.
But you had a couple of project cars too, because you had the sedan. There was a sedan that we ended up painting in the Miami Beach color.
Yeah. Oh,
That-
no, I've had some projects too. I just don't do well with them long term. I do okay with a project. An example, the Corvair,
Okay.
the one that these guys in Coco have now.
Okay. The white one, right?
No, the blue patina.
Oh, the blue patina
Right.
one. Okay.
So that's the type of project that I do good with. There it is, right there. That was finished after we clear coated it, we bagged it, we did the interior, we
Yeah,
did the top.
I remember
We
that.
striped it. That was right before the pinstriping. That's the type of project that I'm good at.
Because it was simple. It was just flaking
was-
out.
The car came off of the hauler. There it is. The car came off the hauler. We did that car. We cleared the body. We patterned the top. We pinstriped it. We did full interior, and we did a full bag job.
Listen, did this
That car
car
we did in 14 days.
did that car even have an interior? Because in that
No.
picture, it looks like it was
It
just
had seats, but
just
they
thrown in
weren't-
there.
But they were real bad. The interior in that car was horrible. So the air ride in the back was messed up. When I got it, it had a bracket that was bent upwards. The front wasn't even bagged yet. It was just dropped.
okay.
That car got unloaded off the hauler at like 8:30 at night. At that time, we pressure washed it, degreased it, sanded it, masked it, and clear coated it.
Yeah,
That same night.
you were really pushing for
And
that.
then the next day, flaked it. 2 days later, went to get the
Why is it you
suspension
didn't
done.
flake the car first and then clear the car?
Because I was too anxious to see the patina wet.
Oh, okay. Dude, and it's still been. That's the SPI clear. That's the production clear, no?
The body is done with the production clear, yeah. So is the roof. Yeah. That
Why
car
didn't you
looks.
use a Euro?
I didn't do Euro because I needed something quick, and it's 3 coats
He
clear.
always complained about mixing 4-to-1-to-1.
No, I never complained.
What do you mean? You said, oh, the production, 4-to-1, that's an easy mix. And you
No,
just
no,
grab,
I did
you
the
will grab
production
two
'cause it was
mixing cups,
cheaper.
you will grab 2 mixing cups, a couple of sticks, and just go
No, I
walk.
never complained about the Euro. That one I did production because it was quick. I had the production there, and it was fast, and it's a good clear, and it's a small project also.
Yeah,
We did
yeah.
that thing in an hour. It was already clear.
Dude, that car's been painted for how many years, and the guy still drives it around.
The car looks.
Did you spray
Perfect.
adhesion promoter on the rust or on the body?
I
Or?
sprayed a little bit of adhesion promoter where I felt that it could lift,
Uh-huh.
but we went over and we sanded the car. So
You sanded over the patina?
yeah, I did.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, because there were some spots when if you go up on the project side of it, so you don't see it now, but the hood had some terrible pinstriping on it, and the back had like the remnants of really.
Oh, and
bad
I just
pinstriping.
noticed
What's on-
the roof has.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's on the roof in that?
It looks like
first picture?
a lace. Like
Yeah, that's what I was
So-
gonna
it
say.
looks like the
lace.
the previous owner
So
painted.
the previous owner tried to do some lace work and tried to do some stuff, but it was all wrinkled and it was
Oh, really?
real bad. Like I had a hard time stripping it. He did it with spray paint.
Oh,
Oh,
It sucked to do, and
that sucks.
it was so bad that I had to flake the roof twice. I flaked the roof. I got some wrinkling on it.
Oh, because it was reacting with the paint underneath.
Yeah, and then I had to strip that again, and then we epoxied and we reflaked it.
Yeah, I think that's when I told you just epoxy and get it over with
Yeah.
because that's the only way to
But
get
the
it.
roof is, I mean, the car still, you've seen the car. The
Yeah,
car
of
still
course.
looks great.
Doesn't he take
showed
it?
it? He showed it last year in Tampa. He won second place with it.
where is that car, Miami?
That car's in Coco.
No, he's in Coco.
Oh,
His wife drives it everywhere. They followed me. I took it to Daytona. I knew it was going to be a hit in Daytona because the best cars to take to Daytona are the oddball stuff because there's so many cars in Daytona that you see 200 C10s.
Okay.
You see 600 Corvettes.
Yeah,
You take something oddball and everybody has to look at it.
yeah, that's
we
true.
Priced it affordable.
yeah.
It's a running and driving car, bagged, custom, whatever. It was under 10 grand.
And it comes back to the point. You built it. They bought it already built, and
Oh, yeah.
they haven't done nothing to it.
Well,
Like
yeah,
some- what?
he's done some mechanical
Stuff.
He did the door panels. I think he did the headliner that wasn't done. He's done a few
But he
things.
didn't build the car from scratch.
No, it wasn't.
He's enjoying it.
So
Since day one, he got in the car.
so funny enough, we became good buddies. They're really cool people, and I took it to one Daytona across the street,
Okay.
which is where the new hangout is. It used to be Bel Air Plaza back in the day, and I see a Ford Falcon wagon, all sheet metal with a sliding rack. It's kind of the same style as this.
Okay.
Like ratty, but cool. And I parked next to it. I'm like, oh, they look perfect together. So I parked next to
In
it.
that.
In this, yeah.
Okay.
That's a fun car. He had the white one too that we
Yeah,
drove.
yeah.
We drove
The
around.
red one too. I love Corvairs. And so I leave and I see that the Falcon wagon's not there anymore. I'm like, oh, they must have left. I would have wanted to talk to them, whatever. So the person that was sitting on the passenger seat says, hey, I think somebody's following you. And we're still in the parking. And I kind of pull to the side and they pull next to me. They said, hey, would you do a trade? I'm like,
For the wagon?
no, they just asked, would you
okay,
trade?
Okay.
And I'm like, no, yeah, I always trade. If it makes sense financially, I'll do a trade. So I said, yeah, well, what do you have? It's like, so I get out of the car and I talk to them. And It's like, would you trade? Like, would you do some cash and some tattoo work?
Oh,
I remember the
Now-
story.
I don't have any tattoos, right? Plus, at that time, because I didn't know who they were
Yeah.
and I didn't know who she was, I said, "You're crazy." I was like, "Nah, I'd rather just sell the car." And I'm thinking to myself, if somebody's offering me tattoo work for my car, it's probably some ghetto
Like prison
jailhouse
tattoo.
tattoos.
Yeah.
I'm not down for that.
some infected needle.
I'm not down for that. So they were like, "Oh, okay, we're set up at the swap meet section, so maybe we can talk about it tomorrow." All right, cool. So I parked the car in the space, and I'm walking around, and their son is like, "Hey, mom, that's the guy that we're gonna buy his car."
Oh my goodness.
And that
So-
was funny. And we ended up talking after we made a deal, whatever. After I found out, like I said, we became buddies. They're really cool people, and he's an amazing car builder in his own right. Like he does a really good fab work. He's overall mechanic. Like the guy does everything. Mark. His wife Angela, which is the tattoo artist,
Yeah.
she's an amazing artist. Like her
Yeah.
work is amazing.
Bro, if you check her IG, he showed it to me.
Should have took up that tattoo.
Yeah, I mean it's
No,
not me
it's not
anyway,
his
but
thing anyways.
But no, I know.
if it wouldn't have been a bad trade because her work really is
Yeah.
amazing.
Phenomenal work, bro.
But that's funny. That's one of those, like, that's the type of projects that I can do. Like I can see a quick transformation, I'll do it. Just like the red Corvair with this, like the sand that we
Yeah,
did red.
that was easy.
That was easy. We painted it. We changed the color. We changed the wheels. We did some interior work to it. The before is at the bottom.
Did you sell it with those wires?
Looked,
Where did it
looked
go?
amazing with those wires.
Where did it go?
I have no idea.
You sold it through
That
Meekum.
car
though.
went to.
You
yeah,
sold it through Meekum, right?
Yeah. So
Oh, you sold it to the auction?
yeah.
Yeah,
So
he
we
goes
shipped
like-
it from Miami. We went to the Phoenix auction. We had the car
yeah, yeah, yeah.
transported to Phoenix, and then I think the car sold. I think the car went to like Louisiana or something.
No, I'm sure without the wires, though.
No, with the wires, bro.
Really?
So
Wait,
then-
aren't you part of these forums on Facebook?
yeah. And
Has
I've
it ever
always-
popped up?
No, I've always thought it's gonna pop up, but it doesn't.
Oh, no, Mina, that's
So that's
your
what I
current,
have. That's one of the cars that I have.
that's
now.
your current project now. Well, not really a project.
Yeah, that car will be for sale in Daytona.
When did you take that picture?
Which one, of the truck
The
or the
weekend.
Huh?
The truck.
Yeah.
This weekend that just passed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That bad kicked my butt.
that's what is that truck? Because it's like
It's
a
a
little.
1958 International Harvester A100 that we just found out it was a Golden Jubilee.
How many of those have been were made? The Golden Jubilee.
Some people say 1,000, some people say 500. We don't know. The production numbers aren't too.
And when you bought that truck, I was like, I've never seen that truck.
Me neither.
Yeah, I know.
And it's like a little quirky, you know
So
what I'm
that's
saying?
why I like the oddball. I think something like that will stick out in Daytona.
Mhm.
That car I bought from a very good friend of mine. Hopefully we make some money. If not, we'll trade and we'll just continue having fun. The car runs, drives. There's a frame off restoration. That, to me, is a good entry level car for somebody.
Yeah.
It's under 30 grand.
Thing is, it's
Run, drives.
It's completely restored.
Yeah,
It's
it's
that
not-
was a frame
Yeah,
off
It's not like a
restoration.
show. It's not a show quality restoration. It's a driver quality truck. You can get in it. You can drive it, and you can work on it and tinker it as you go. And it's
That's-
a good truck.
And that's where I was saying, like in the beginning, I was like, dude, it just
So the guy,
doesn't make sense anymore.
so the guy who restored that truck, took him like 4 or 5 years to restore it.
And how much money did he dump into it?
I heard it was like $70,000 or $80,000 he dumped into it because the car went to so many different shops.
It just doesn't make sense. It
And
just
we're selling it for less than 30.
yeah.
Is our asking price.
It doesn't make sense to build a car.
No.
It just I look at my C10 and I look at what I already have invested between what I did,
Yeah.
what I farmed out, what I paid the body guy to do, and even with that,
And you don't factor in your own labor.
no, I don't.
Exactly.
When I had an issue with my Caprice was having bubbles top G. After I did all the body work, I saw 2 or 3 bubbles. I'm like, what is this? Cancer. Even though I treated the sheet metal, I did everything, I did the acid, and then it's
humidity.
cancer from behind the hood. It's actually from the reinforcement under the hood.
Right. Moisture gets
Yeah,
stuck in
and I charge an $100 an hour. So I said to myself, I had to redo this hood. And I said, damn, how long did I take to work on this hood to begin with? I'm like, holy bro, a week.
$1,200 in the hood.
No, 30 hours.
Oh, 30 full hours?
Yeah, well, I don't think 30 full hours. I think those are 30 hours of me just getting to the garage. Walking around, grabbing a mixing
Turning
cup.
on the compressor?
Yeah, that's my Pontiac. Manny, there's a couple pictures of a cream car. No, I'll show you now.
The
Hold
one
on.
that's in front of the Tropical Glitz building.
Yeah, hold on. I'll show him.
Oh, the Chieftain?
Yeah, the Chieftain.
Look at that. Banjo knows the names.
Oh,
That's
dude.
the only one I've met.
That's the.
I haven't met any
So
other car.
So
that-
you'll meet another one this week because we're going to bring my Impala here.
He's gonna bring the Impala, and I'm gonna bring in the Capri soon. So this was a great example of buying something built.
Yep.
Right, I bought this from one of my sponsored artists, Tyler, out of San Francisco, and he's owned this car forever. And then he has a big collection of cars, and he was selling this one. And I told him, "Oh, hit the
Yep.
table."
It's a
I
pretty-
know.
Yo, come on.
Bleep.
Yeah, and dude, I buy it and I ship it from San Francisco to Miami, and I love the car. Right, drive it a couple of times, and then leaves me stranded. Yeah.
He was waiting for that.
Leaves me
My
stranded.
hand on the button.
And I can't figure it out. This is the first time I have a car from the 50s. All my cars I've always owned are from the 60s. And I start freaking out, this and that. Vapor lock.
Mm-hmm.
And then he doesn't get vapor lock. But he's also in California, in San Francisco. It's cooler. higher.
San Francisco.
Yeah, in San Francisco. And dude, the heat here is killing me on the car. So
It's beautiful.
it's a beautiful car. You know, it needs just technically airbags because right now it's static drop.
Yeah.
And West End and Buff, and then re-chrome the bumpers and little things. But the car doesn't need you don't have to blow it apart.
So you can do that while you are driving and enjoying the car.
Yeah,
That's the biggest.
So it was to me the best money spent. Now, there's some pictures of me painting Banjo, like the engine bay and stuff. If you need, I can highlight them for you. So here's we're painting it's a straight 8 flathead.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's a couple other pictures of it not painted. The car needed a little TLC because the engine bay was rough, dude. It was all original. The car's only been resprayed once. That's there. I'm painting. Oh, what do you call that? It's not really the radiator support in those years.
I guess it can be. The radiator is bolted to it.
Yeah. So painting the wheel wells, that engine
You
block.
basically painted everything except the firewall.
Yeah, because the car.
The firewall's nice.
He's only painted the car once.
Yep.
The car is all original. Oh, look, my C10.
Oh yeah, we were talking about.
That's
it
my 64 C10, and I forgot I said.
earlier.
So
Epoxy.
yeah, we converted it into a big window,
Mhm.
and then we're cutting the quarter windows out and buying that one piece side windows on the Capri. I'm not on the
Oh
Capri,
yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
C10.
Eliminating the vents.
Bro, we did that right there. Has so many hours of body work. It's not even funny. We replaced the inner, outer rockers, the corners, the drip rail on top. We ended up shaving all that. Not shaving it, but we ended up, shaving it. We kept it, but we filled it in. What happened?
It's falling asleep over here.
Yeah, what happened, Top G? Oh, because it's not an IROC. Yeah, what's wrong with you?
No.
That long lip.
That was a me, that was him.
Because we're not talking about his IROC. He wants
It's
it.
not. It's him.
Yeah, look, that's what he wants to talk about. His IROC.
No, I don't
Tell me, talk to me about your IROC.
There's not much.
Not much. What's
1985.
Very modest of you now. But when you're not
No,
modest, when the
yeah,
mic, when the mic's not in front of you, you're not that modest.
no? When the camera's on.
Smoke that guy. I
Yeah,
got
yeah,
an
yeah.
LS.
I got this. I got that. It's the worst. It's the best car ever. and
No.
Your car sucks.
Yeah, he's like, your cars don't even run. My car runs.
That's
Now
all
that-
he says all the
yeah.
time. It runs so much that he runs late to work every day. That's how much it runs. That's his daily driver. Yeah, he doesn't want now that the cameras are on. Now he's crumbling here like a fucking overbaked cookie here. Come on, buddy. What's the deal with your iCock?
There's no deal, bro.
So it's an 85 iRock.
What are the
it's an
plans?
85.
What are the
What's
plans,
your
Tom?
your deal here, buddy?
Next is gonna be AC, and then I gotta change
Should-
the seals on my T-tops.
Shouldn't you fix your weather strips before you
That's
get
why I
AC?
just yeah.
No, you said next is AC.
I'm
I
gonna
want to
AC
do
first.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my AC first.
So the what? To make the waterfall cold?
I'm gonna get the AC first. and
Okay.
Then replace all the seals, and then carpet. Because I can't replace the carpet.
Yep.
With it.
You know, when you tear apart that interior, you're gonna have to get another car for the meantime because that's not gonna be a weekend deal.
No, the carpet will be one day, bro.
Well, me, yeah.
Take the seats off.
But did you buy the carpet or no? I know you haven't bought the
Nah, I
carpet.
haven't got
but
the
I'm
do
sure
you
they
know-
sell that, right? They sell molded carpet.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
I have
Cars One, I think, sells
I have-
a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
there's where I get like all the stuff for this car. It's a there's a website called Hawks Third Gen.
Okay.
Bro, they have everything.
Hawks.
Everything for third
Hawks with an H. I'm just making sure.
gen. They have everything for third
It's
gen.
for the viewers, so if they want to look at something.
Exactly. Give them the option to.
Yeah.
If you have a third gen, then yeah, 100% go Hawks. I think it's Hawks Third Gen.
Now, I would let everybody know we are not sponsored by Hawks Third Gen.
With an H.
Yes. All right. We're gonna send you the bill. Hopefully you pay it, but we're not sponsored by it. But go ahead.
No,
Tell
but they have everything.
for
yeah.
the car.
Yeah, they have everything for that car.
And what did you do? I noticed the car's dropped. You ended up doing what? Tell people, bro. Talk about your car.
Cut them.
No, I didn't
No,
go
he
to-
didn't.
they're-
They heated it.
They're heated
Oh,
springs.
okay. That's old school.
They're heated
I know.
springs.
That's what his dad does. His
Yeah,
dad
no.
heats everything.
I've been there.
Yeah, they're
And what do you
heated
do
springs.
when you heat them too much and the car's like wobbly?
Nah, it's not wobbly.
Just
Actually,
hit
actually
the other
drives.
side, bro.
It drives good
You
for
get
what it is.
Bro, driving a car static sucks because the Pontiac is static, and I bottom out on everything. So, you know those came with what, the 305 high
Yeah,
high outputs.
Tuned
Yeah,
port.
85 came with a 305, and then 87. That's when they started putting the 350s in them.
Okay.
And I think 86. Only some dealers had an 86 with a 350.
Okay.
It was like
So-
some special dealer.
Now, we ended up you ended up changing the engine because that's the engine. The new engine you have in it is
Yeah,
what?
it's a 60.
A 6.0.
Yeah, 60 LS. So
That's the one we ended up painting here in the store that we have the commercial
we have
that,
on YouTube. Yeah.
that we painted it with spray cans.
We'll tag the video below.
Yeah. And we'll tag the video below on this one because that one is on YouTube, right, Banjo?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we have it on YouTube, so you can see the how-to video. Because that it's funny, people hate on that video. Some people love the video.
Early?
Yeah,
I
bro.
haven't seen anything.
Very little.
That's the internet, though. Some
But
people hate
some
it,
people hate
love it.
is like what was it? I can't remember. It was something like bro, I forgot. It was something about like metal flake.
It's
This and
you can't even see the block, bro. It's
It was something like that, and I was like, dude, it's an engine block.
yeah.
You want to know who hates on on YouTube and all that?
Yeah.
Miserable people.
You know, talking about hate, but I think the majority of haters live on Facebook.
I was gonna say talking about hey, let's pull up Facebook.
Yeah,
read
Facebook.
some
YouTube,
comments.
YouTube
Yo,
is pretty full of them, too.
We posted a Corvette that it was painted by Andy in Utah.
We're going to take a spin off the subject real quick.
Yeah, but real quick. But why not? You know, this is all. This,
No.
and dude, the Corvette is built. It's painted in a.
It's beautiful.
It's a 70s style Corvette. Gorgeous. I think it's awesome, right?
Yeah.
We post it on Instagram. We get a lot of love. We
TikTok?
post it on TikTok. Tons of love.
on TikTok,
Dude,
Yeah.
you post it on Facebook. What's the ratio? You're the one that
Oh,
watches.
bro, it's like it has a lot of likes. There's a lot of people that
But
like it.
give me
but
the
then
numbers.
There's a lot of I don't know the exact number.
No, but you saw it. You're the
Let's
one
say
watching.
of every,
How
of
many
every
people?
10 comments,
of every 10 comments, there's
3 or 4
probably like
haters.
yeah, maybe like 5. It's like half.
So half,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, but how many views did that video get?
Oh, right. The last time I checked, there was
Yeah.
30,000 likes.
And how many plays? And the car is built, and then people are saying, "Oh, it's a Pride car," and it's like, no, bro, it's a 70s
Yeah.
style custom. That's what those.
A screenshot of the car.
There's a lot of.
It's on our
people that
Instagram,
hate.
Banjo. If you go on our Instagram,
Yeah, but I'm connected. So
oh, okay, I got you.
Look,
bro.
here's my thing with hating online. Somebody's building a car.
I'll send it to you now, Manny.
I just sent it to him.
Oh, okay, cool.
I
Go
sent it
ahead.
to your WhatsApp.
I see it as, first of all, you're going to take time out of your day to type a comment that's negative.
Yeah.
Why hate on somebody? And there's multiple reasons why I wouldn't do it. And I see a lot of stuff online that I don't like.
I sent it to your WhatsApp.
I'm
Oh, the
probably
group chat.
one of the biggest haters.
You think so?
Oh, it's probably sent.
But
you don't. But
I don't express it. I say it to myself
that
because
you
it's
don't
my own opinion.
because you don't like it.
So now look, why hate on somebody's work, like the way they do it? It's their car. It's their style. You don't know their budget. You don't know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that you don't know. So you go in and you're like, oh, you don't do it this way. You should do it like this. That looks terrible. Who are you to dictate what somebody else wants to do with their car.
Wait.
If you like it or if you don't like it,
One
get a life.
One of the most, there was like another thing a lot of people commented was they're calling it a wrap because
Why?
because none of the taping, the paper has
Has-
any overspray.
Because
they
it's a flow
refigured-
coat.
I know that's what I didn't even.
I think
it's at that point. There's so many comments that I can't. I'm not going to explain.
You
to
know what it
every
is?
single
I
person.
think everybody now is I'm entitled for free speech, and that's fine. I'm a big believer in our free speech. But bro, if you don't know what you're talking about, why even open your mouth and talk? You know what I'm trying to say? Because I feel like there's so much uneducated, like there's so many uneducated people out there.
For sure.
But everybody has an opinion how to do it right.
For sure. Well, there's a lot of people doing
It's like-
how-to videos that they have no idea what they're
Yeah.
doing.
But it's the
And
same. But the
let
same
'em be.
people that we're talking about with this Corvette is the same stuff that when people, hey, did you build the car? No, I bought it. Ah, you're not a car guy. You know how many people have you been at a?
Hey, listen, bro. Some of the biggest car collections in the world
Uh-huh.
are not people restoring them. They're
Yeah.
people buying them.
Yeah, that's about. Look, tell me if that Corvette's not gorgeous, bro. You see, they ended up painting the car. You know, doing all the candy fades. That's with all our paint and our candies. I think that's.
I'm not a Corvette guy, but that is really cool. I'd drive that.
But look at the hood scoop on that thing. That thing is.
I think it's really cool.
And then they painted it seductive blue. Then they did all the candy patterns, cleared it, sanded it, retaped the car all over again, and then did a couple more coats of a.
Oh, that's
coat.
that's another thing. There was a couple comments that were like, "Oh, I don't like all the other colors, but that blue is very nice." I was like, "Yeah, it is a nice blue."
It's seductive blue, but
Yeah.
dude, it's a 70s style car.
Yeah.
I don't get the hang up with people, but it's the same thing. If this guy is out at the show, right?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't build the car. He paid someone to paint and all that.
So
So you know what I'm trying to say?
What's funny is that if
Is like,
out of a show,
do you give respect to the guy that painted himself? Do you give it to the guy that just paid someone to do everything himself?
I mean, okay.
I mean, you know what I'm trying to say?
So
Because it's still to me.
very few people build a car from scratch. From
So I'm
A
the
to
I'm
Z.
so I'm the only idiot.
oh, you're not the only idiot
Because-
you don't do your own interior.
No, I
So
don't.
do you build the car?
No, that's a valid point.
Okay, so
But look what I did with the Caprice. I blew it all apart.
yeah, well,
Blew
that's
all the glass, all the windows. You know what I'm trying
if
to
you
say?
buy a car, if you buy a project car, and you see it through the end, it doesn't matter if you're physically painting the car or you have somebody else doing it for you
Yeah.
in your vision.
That's a
to
valid
me,
point.
you're building the car. You may not be the one with your hands on it, but you're flipping the bill. They're your ideas. It's your vision. It's your car. You're building it. In my opinion, if you have to go out there and say to everybody that didn't do absolutely every single thing to their car, or you didn't build it, then nobody's really a car builder.
So,
very, very.
what do you
few
think
people
about
do
this?
it all.
what do you think about this? Like this Corvette, right? Let's say this Corvette was a solid Corvette. You didn't have to do anything to it.
Mm-hmm.
He took it to the shop, painted it. Done deal. Now he has a custom built Corvette.
oh, that's another thing. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, you ruined the car." It's like,
Well,
bro,
because-
if you own a car, do what you want with the car. Why do you care about it?
Those
Well,
are miserable people, and you know what?
those are
Most
cor-
people that say that don't even have a car.
Yeah, that happens to us all the time, though. Those are Corvette guys, right? Corvette guys are very particular. But growing up, I've always liked lowriders. And there's a dude that I grew up with, older gentleman, Roger Enrique. I don't forget him because he hired me. I worked for him for the city of Hialeah. And he said, what I do to cars, I destroy them. Because he likes cars exactly how they came from
That
factory.
has changed. That idea has changed.
He's still like that, though. Maybe in general, in general, the
Yeah,
idea of
it
changing because
has.
people are more open for hot rodding and stuff like that. But most of the people still, you know, like he said, oh, you ruined these cars that we have behind us. Oh, you ruined these cars. But it's like,
Yeah.
like what you said, Top G. If I own the car, I do whatever I want.
Yeah. I don't have money to go and pay someone, but
So-
thankfully I have like my dad, my uncle, my cousin. They're very knowledgeable in
and you have a painter?
His dad paints too, bro.
Oh, two painters then.
Yeah, but
He's a weekend warrior.
A lot of things have changed in the car world. The stuff with originality, that doesn't matter anymore. Like used to sit down at an auction, see a car that was a factory 327, and they would put like a tune port,
Yeah.
and the other guys would be like, ah,
Really?
garbage. Now you see that same car that came with a 6-cylinder, we'll say, not even the same car, and now it has an LS in it. Now it has power steering, power brakes. power windows.
But I think it makes the car
conditioning.
more. It makes the car more enjoyable.
Of course. So
That-
now those same old guys that were like, now they're the ones raising their hand buying those cars because it's a way for you to be driving and enjoying it.
I had an experience like that the other day. I was driving home from here,
Yeah.
and some guy put up next to me, and he was like, he's like, "Oh, it's beautiful."
I thought he lowered his windows and he goes like that to the van. He goes, look, AC.
No, he's like, "Oh, keep it stock." I remember you hear my idol. It sounds
Keep it stock.
But
Dude,
it was
but
just funny. I told him, I was like, "Oh, it's way too late for that." I just put my system in too.
Okay.
I was like, "Yeah, that's a lot."
No, but I think those cars were those bad years were the ignition issue. With those, same thing with the 350s. Those what did
The
TC?
tune port.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know the Corvettes, one of the years, I don't know what year. 84, 85, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
They had the crossfire injection.
Yeah. That's
That
what I
was
was
a really
referring.
bad year for Corvette.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to.
What year?
I think 83, 84, 85. One of those years was bad.
Yeah.
Corvette?
The crossfire.
That
Yeah, they
crossfire.
don't call it crossfire. They call it the misfire Corvette.
Yeah, dude. It becomes a computer nightmare for it to actually get the right timing and all that to.
I have no knowledge on that, so I don't know anything about Corvettes. I don't want to be I don't want somebody on YouTube to be like, it's not an 84.
Oh, let
Because
them,
I know there's one year.
let them correct us. Listen, if
there's
you
one
know the
year-
right information, put it down below. Educate
Yeah,
us.
so I know for sure that there's one year, like a transition, like 84, then nothing came out in 85 and then 86. I
Okay.
just don't know if it's 83 to 84, 84 to 85, but I know there's one year, and then they came out with the crossfire. Garbage.
Yeah.
And then they redid it. They did the tune.
Dude.
And then they started doing the tune port.
And people don't realize we're not mechanics. We're painters.
Yeah.
We're painters and
we're
body
not
guys.
Corvette guys either.
No, that's true. We're not a
Talk
Corvette.
to me about a Crosley, you know?
Let me tell you, that Corvette's pretty badass though, bro.
I think it's dope.
And imagine the amount of hours he has in that
Oh
car.
my God. And fading candy like that into each other.
Well, he does that a lot, though.
It's an art all on its own.
He's into that whole candy fadey stuff. But that's a good example of something you just get resprayed and boom, you're done.
Look, I'll put one of my own cars on the DeSoto.
The blue one, does Banjo have pictures of that one or no?
Probably does.
Describe it.
Blue. Dark blue. No.
Oh, what is
Come on.
that? You own that?
Yeah.
What
It's a
is this?
1972 mini Leland Estate wagon. I love that car.
You own that car?
Yeah.
Listen,
Why?
Top G, we went to the Peterson Museum.
Gross.
This is ew.
I love that.
Hold up.
No.
I love it.
We went to the Peterson Museum. Remember the first time we went to the Peterson Museum? And they had on the second floor a micro car
Oh my
display.
God. I was like,
This,
in heaven.
he jizzed his pants. He went, oh my God, I'm going right now.
I don't think it was like that. I was like, oh.
It was pretty cool, but you have to be into it. So what is this? School
Mini, bro. It's a wagon. It was 72 mini.
made by Mini?
Yeah. Leland Estate wagon.
So, okay, that's the model.
Yeah, it looks like a little station wagon. It's not the regular mini coupe that you always see.
Right-hand
It
drive.
was right-hand drive. I drove that car everywhere. I drove that car on the turnpike. People were like, you're crazy. I'm like, why?
How much horsepower did that thing?
I don't know, but it was keeping up with traffic.
What was that, a
65.
four-cylinder?
Probably like 30. All right.
I don't know, bro.
No, it was keeping up with traffic. It was
Thing-
going 60, 70. Now, if a big rig drove by me fast, it was shaking me. But I don't care. I loved that
Like
car.
Mr. Bean, bro, driving around.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Bean had an Austin, so it was like a coupe. But I love that car. That's not the car though, Banjo. It was a little
It's
older.
funny. Oh, blue car. Oh, blue's your favorite car color.
I love blue cars. Yeah.
Let's see.
There you go.
Oh,
There it is.
that thing is so nice.
So
bro.
that's the DeSoto before it came to me. That was in California. I did a trade with a guy on Instagram, on Facebook, and he's part of Slow Riders Car Club, I think it's called, or Slow Riders. I don't remember the name right now. Sorry for butchering that name. That car is a good example. So I didn't restore that car, obviously, because it looked like that when it came to me.
Yeah.
But we've re-chromed a bunch of stuff on the car. We've repainted some stuff. We're going to add more. We did the full interior on it brand new. It's all different than what it was. We've redone so much of that car. Can you consider that I bought that car built?
No, I can't. But I think that was what my point was. I think it's just easier if you have the financial means, just buy something already like that in that stage and add to it. So I bought the Pontiac. I think you and me paid around the same, no? Or did you end up paying more for this car? Has it been that long?
No, I know what I have in that car.
But-
I know what I have in the car, but I
But
also
without
know what I've
wi-
put into the car.
But
after
we
the fact.
no, I'm saying how much. I know what I have in my car, right, in the Pontiac. But I'm
It's
saying
around the same.
all right. So it's the and then now this thing has a modern drivetrain.
That car has a more modern Hemi.
Okay.
That car came with a flat 6
Okay.
and a 3-speed. And now it has a huge Hemi in it. Or what people consider to be a baby Hemi, because it came out of
So
a mid-50s.
they never converted this to an S10 frame or nothing. Like this is still
That car's all original underneath. They did a more modern rear end to
Okay.
accommodate the Hemi. It's bagged. They did a great job underneath. The car's super clean, super well done.
Listen, I think that's. I think when I say it's better to buy them than build them, I think this is what I'm referring to. Buy a car like this,
Yeah.
and save yourself the headache.
Oh yeah, they did all the hard stuff. They did all the suspension work. They did all the body work.
Yeah. I mean, you buy something, you pay for it. Let's say this guy spent $40K hypothetically.
Yeah, picture, bro.
Oh, that's a great picture. That's here in the store.
Yeah. So the car will look a little different at the next show. I haven't shown the car because we're doing a bunch of little upgrades to it, and
Zoom out a little bit on it, Manny.
it's gonna look a little different now.
Just a hair. So, I think this is what I was referring to. Let's say, and the chrome on the car is great.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Um,
That's a pop metal grill, by the way.
oh my God, that's crazy.
Are you keeping that same grill?
That's a factory grill.
Yeah, it's a factory grill.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love the look of it.
It's
So
pop.
some people don't like it.
What?
That's hate it or love it. Some people don't like it. Some people say it looks like a cow catcher off a train.
I think it looks great. So,
Oh.
to me, I know. I have an idea. You and me are on the same price. I think it cost this guy to do what he did to this car like $40K. Easy, 40, 50K because he
when
re-chromed.
So when he bought the car was restored.
Okay.
So all he did, what my understanding is, and I could be wrong, but he changed the wheels.
All right.
He put, the California style, the narrower wheel with a skinny tire.
Mhm.
He bagged it, and he did a few little things to it. But the overall appearance of the car, other than I think the visor, he got the car like that also.
Okay.
I don't know where he got the car, but I want to say he got it like from Vegas or something like that. It was very gringo. Had
Okay.
some rallies on it,
Oh, okay.
And I'm assuming that the rallies go because it had the Hemi,
Yeah.
the big motor, whatever. This isn't really the typical car somebody would usually do. So I was surprised when he showed me a picture of the motor and it had a Hemi in it.
And that's the same thing I was trying to say earlier. I think spend more money up front.
Yeah, for sure.
Save yourself 3 or 4 years, tons of headaches, and the money pit that these old cars are.
So
Because it's just like you could have said, all right, let's say we're gonna say hypothetically, this car, if it's a project car, like that needs paint, interior, like it's a basket case. What do you think? You can pick it up for 4K?
Yeah.
Or spend 25, 30 and buy the car as is.
Yeah. No, for sure.
And then you're like, well, 4,000, that's a great price. Oh, by the time you're not gonna even be close
So
financially
we-
into the car
so we
between
go back-
drivetrain, interior, paint.
So we go back to what I was saying about the haters on Facebook or YouTube or whatever. The means, some people don't have the means to gather up 20 grand. They
Okay.
just don't because,
But do you think if you don't have the money, don't even get involved in it?
But yeah, a tinker project, somebody can go back there. One day they can do like
But they
on
never
one weekend they can. Some people see
How
out
many
these projects
projects?
15, 20 years and they finish their car. Like some people have that and they do it. I respect that. I look at it and I give the same advice when
Now, how many projects do you see people sell?
tons.
They sell and they give it away.
Tons. I see that all the time. But I always tell people, same advice that I give people when I'm selling them something, not cars, when I'm doing in the antique business. I say this to other dealers. I say this to other collectors. Save your money,
Mm-hmm.
okay? If you can. It's better to spend an example, $20 on something of better quality, even if you have to save your money a little bit, than to buy something for $5 that's, let's say, in my example, a toy. If it's missing a wheel or it has a replacement wheel, is it better to back off of that one and wait a month or 2 or 3 until you can save up the money to buy a better condition one?
Yeah.
That later down the line, if you need to sell it or whatever the case may be, you know that your money is safe. Don't buy junk, because junk is always junk. This translates, in my opinion, to the cars. If you're in the financial position where you can do that, instead of spending 10 on a project, wait a little bit. And even if you have to wait a year to get another 10 or to get another 5, you're going to buy a better quality. The better quality you buy, the less headache you have at the
Yeah,
end.
bro. What? Oh, so Top G's gonna talk about. You're gonna talk about your truck.
No, I just want to see it. Look at that, bro. Yeah, look at the Miami.
That's a dope picture. Now, how did you end up blocking traffic there, buddy?
No, that's behind the Miami Heat Stadium.
With all his Daytona Turkey Rod Run stickers on the windshield.
His dad does the same thing. Your uncle too, right? On his
Well, we don't do it.
No.
When you bring a car in, they.
I know that, but you don't peel off the old sticker, buddy. You keep them like they're like prizes.
A lot of people do that, though.
Yeah.
You walk
Everyone
around
does that,
Daytona.
bro.
I don't do that. Sunday morning, I'm driving out of Daytona, and I'm already like, peel.
It's more like a thing for them, though. How long has your dad been going to Turkey Rod Run?
So that seems like a long time.
And then his dad would stay at that hotel across the street. What was the name of that hotel? The popular one.
There's like 5 or 6.
Oh, the main one, pink. No, is it called the old vintage one? That's like where everybody will hang out, have a little car show.
Okay, so
It was kind of like the Pink Motel, like you know how we went to Pink Motel in California?
yeah. So that old hangout they don't do anymore.
I know, but what was that hotel
They used
called?
to do that at the Bel Air Plaza.
Yeah, there you go.
It doesn't look nothing like the Pink Motel.
All right, for whatever.
But
it was an old- it
But it
was
was
an
like
old
the
plaza.
tradition. It was like the tradition.
But
Everybody
wasn't
went
it?
to Bel Air
Wasn't it
Plaza.
on an old plaza?
I think the sign that says Bel Air Plaza is like
Yeah.
vintage looking.
Okay,
That was a fun trip to.
but there was a hotel too that people stayed at there. Besides the Bel Air Plaza was like because Publix got in. And,
Yeah.
So this truck, didn't this truck give you tons of problem?
Yeah.
And I think this is also the same throttle body tune port deal. Like it's not fully carbureted. It's like a carburetor but with injectors.
Yeah, I had injectors.
How many issues did you have
Bro,
with this car?
it sucked, man. I wanted to swap that.
And it was a nice truck because the body was super clean.
Yeah, it was clean. It was a clean.
So what was the reason for getting rid of this truck? Was it just because the engine?
I went to Daytona
Uh-huh.
and I saw an IROC. Not even kidding with you.
Okay.
I saw an IROC. I'm
Uh-huh.
like, damn, bro, I want this.
Okay.
And then I ended up selling that. and getting
Dude.
that.
You know that's something that never ends, right? Because now this year you'll go and you'll be like, oh
No.
my God, I want. All right.
No, after the long year of saving money and putting money into the motor, I wouldn't be able to just sell it. and
So
get
somebody
the-
comes right now and says, I'll give you so much. You don't have a number in mind?
a number.
If they buy you out.
Yeah, just they buy me out, and then I'll just buy another IROC and then let's swap that one, and then have money.
No,
more
bro,
money
you
to
should
play.
just buy one already with the engine swap.
Well,
Because you want the IROC with T-tops, right?
Yeah, of course.
you got to remember.
How much was that? The one we
Sometimes you can't buy it. It's not that, like, you can't just go out today and be like, here, I'm
No,
gonna
there's
buy another
sometimes it's more expensive. If you cash out a car for you to buy that same car again, not gonna happen. How much was that IROC with T-tops that you said it was?
Oof, 80,000?
Yeah,
But it was low miles though.
Well, it
What
had
was
like
it?
100 miles.
That's why.
yeah,
But what's the average of those IROCs with T-tops?
bro. I mean,
It
Some-
ranges.
it
condition-
ranges.
Condition makes a
Yeah.
big difference.
Because this truck, I'm not a truck guy. It's a nice truck, but I know they're super desirable.
Yeah, they are.
they dropped now.
Really, the market.
I sold it I think I sold that truck at the perfect time I sold it because now they got really low.
Yeah, well, everything has gone down, though. We'll see what happens within this next month or so, if the market's going to change. And it'll. I'm not getting. We're not getting political, but it's gonna get to that. Like, we're gonna figure out.
oh
what it
my
is.
god!
Damn.
Damn. All right.
Look, that's back then when a G body used to be $1,000,
Yeah.
not 20.
All right. That's a picture. That's yeah. That's my house. I just had to look at it real quick. That's a car that I body worked and paint. And yeah, G bodies. You can buy G bodies back then.
You used to be able to under $1,000.
Yeah.
Now
you were.
it's- I know what I got. No.
Yeah. Listen, they're a G body stock, 15, 20K.
Yeah, well, the same thing depending on condition. Yeah.
Yeah, that was That was a car that I body worked and painted and shaved. That Cutlass had that chrome strip in the middle.
Oh yeah.
I ended up welding all that, shaving it, and putting the Euro clip on it. And then the dude took it from the house to get painted because I told him, hey, I paint too. He's like, he was a real difficult guy, and he was like, I've never seen your paint work, so I'm not painting with you. I said, okay.
So you've seen my body work, but you don't trust me painting?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And then guess what? The people that painted it, the whole car up.
Oh man.
Completely, dude. They fish-eyed the whole paint job. The
You
door.
sabotage
No,
paint job? Did you
no,
like,
no,
oh,
no.
have a little
Dry-
WD-40 on these
Dry
wheels?
sprayed the whole car, like, and the door jambs. They barely put enough paint. The guy got so disappointed with his car after the paint job, he ended up selling it. And they told him, "Oh, go to the shop. It's high-end shop. This and this and that." They completely did it on the side, like it was a side project that didn't run through the shop. Actually, you know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
And yeah, that was.
Yikes.
But right there, I did that in the side of my house. And when people say, you know, when people look down at people that do body work in the backyard, you don't need an $80,000 spray booth. Bro.
No.
You just really need a warehouse and
Some of the best paint jobs that we've ever seen have come out of backyards and
or a warehouse.
shops with no booth.
Yeah. I think you just have to really have a love for this passion. Like a passion for this, you know?
You have to have a love for it.
Yeah.
A love for the passion.
I know. Isn't that a movie?
I don't know.
No, Passion for Christ. Passion of Christ?
That's a whole nother subject.
Oh, okay.
That was a car that I bought.
The Lincoln.
We went. Look, this is when you know that you have a die-hard guy next to you. Like, die-hard. I went with Marlon to pick up this car.
Okay.
We saw it. We got there at night, so we slept over to the next morning. And the guy met us at a gas station. It was like the shadiest thing ever. It was in Bartow, Florida. And we get there, we see the car. I'm like, yeah, I'll buy it, tomorrow morning, whatever. I'll go to U-Haul, pick up a trailer. Because the car had no tag, no insurance, no nothing.
Oh, I remember. I remember this story.
And
Listen to
we
this
go to
story.
load up. We go to the DMV. We do the title transfer. And he's like, you need a tag? I'm like, nah, because when I get home, I'll do the insurance and all that. I didn't want to deal with it. I already had the trailer. I go to load it up. Doesn't fit. Car's too wide. Doesn't fit on the U-Haul trailer. So Marlon looks at me and goes, I'll drive it. It's like, you're going to drive this car on 13s with hydraulics all the way home.
How many
How
hours?
far are you?
3.5 hours.
Yeah. Bartow.
And we don't even know this car.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. Okay. He's diehard. Marlon is the most diehard lowrider guy ever. And I tell him, I go, no tag, no nothing, whatever. So we realized that one of the tires had an air leak.
Is it that back left one?
No, that was
I'll say that looks well.
Well, that's because the car is pressed down with the hydraulics and all that stuff. And there's a lot of weight in the trunk of that.
Oh, I'm sorry, back right. That's
Yeah.
what I meant.
So every 40 minutes or
Okay.
so, maybe sometimes less, we had to stop. I had to go to
Oh.
AutoZone, buy a pump, and we had to pump the tire because nobody, no tire shop wanted to change the 13-inch.
Oh my God, what a mission. Yeah, that's the downside with when you run wires.
And we drove it all the way. I have a picture on Facebook somewhere. He was no tag. We drove all the way.
And then how long did you have that car for?
Not very long.
I sold it next
2 or
week.
3 weeks. I traded it for a 78 Monte Carlo.
78 Monte Carlo. That's my
78
favorite
or
car.
79.
Yeah, that's my favorite car. That's my first car.
Yeah, somebody asked me. I was like, hey, would you trade? I said, yeah. And then I sold the Monte Carlo
Yeah.
within a couple of days.
Yeah, Monte Carlo's one of my favorite cars. You've had a lot of cars. I bet if Banjo starts sliding through some of the pictures, there's just a bunch of cars.
Yeah, there were so many pictures.
Oh, that's same car that I did the body work on in my backyard. Look, that's a great example.
Look at all that wire loom.
Oh yeah, well that was a thing back then for the. This is like the 2000s, all right. I think this is like 99.
Look at the radio
98.
next to the DA.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh my God, bro. So that's 1998, 1999, maybe earlier.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. What do you think?
Damn.
Well, I'm 40, bro. And look, plywood, right there. And that's what I would do, body work. And if I had to paint something, put water, or I move the car out and put a rug. I had a rug rolled up, and I'll spray over. And we were doing it there. And then the car behind that Cutlass is my 78 Monte Carlo, the lowrider. That had like a couple parts in chrome already in the suspension, the bottom, the belly area. Not completely painted, but like the wheel wells and all that. what else you got there. But that's one to tell people you don't have to overcomplicate yourself. Oh, your wagon.
Yeah, sedan delivery.
Your sedan.
We bought that car in San Jose with the purpose to take it to Daytona.
There should be another picture of that car, Manny, because that one he already started work on it. See if there's one.
The one getting off the trailer.
That's the one that you painted, right?
That's the one we had painted, yeah. We did the interior too. We put T-bird seats in it. It had like some modern car seats, so we put.
He did a lot of work on
You
that.
did a lot of work there.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't keep it.
I didn't buy that car with the intention to keep it. I bought that car with the intentions.
So you wanted to do all that and then sell it.
Yeah, and then I traded that car for the 51, the chopped 51 coupe.
Yeah.
Get off the trailer. I see this guy.
Let's see here.
Now the same thing.
Oh, that's another
same thing as yesterday.
What?
This was another pretty quick project.
That car, I would have bought it from you.
That
It was a gorgeous
40
car.
I wanted. It was 47. No, 48.
Is that Jose? Yeah, that's Jose.
No, it's not, bro. It's the truck driver.
Oh, I was gonna say it looks just like Jose.
So that car was bone stock. It was painted like a flat orange, like a hot rod orange. It had no white walls.
Did you have a before picture of this one?
Somewhere on my Instagram.
Oh, okay. No, I wasn't sure if you sent it to Manny.
No, I don't
That's
think
such a pretty car.
That
and
car, I saw a very similar car.
You painted that with Euro or production?
Yeah, that car got done with Euro.
Yeah.
We did the two-tone. We buffed it. We dropped it. Raul dropped it for me, and we put the white walls. And that car did a full-blown transformation.
Oh, really?
Super fast, yeah. And then Marlon ended up getting it. He put the visor on it. He put skirts on it. He put 13s on it. The car looked beautiful when he had it. And then he wanted the 59 El Camino.
And he traded it. Dude, so what's the outcome of this whole conversation? What do you agree? Back to the same thing I'm at, right? Rather buy than built?
Well, I'd rather buy it. If you have unlimited resources and the people to do it, build a project. But if you can afford to save up a little bit of money, buy something that's nice already. Start with something nice.
How about you, Top G? What's your 2 cents on there?
I don't have a take, or I can't buy anything.
You're too broke to buy anything good.
But you can have your opinion. I mean, I'm not a.
Can't even put AC in my car, bro.
Dude.
Don't say that, because then people are gonna start saying the Tropical Glitz doesn't pay.
Yeah. What do you spend your money or your Tropical Glitz money at?
My car.
Nah, there's no way, bro.
Yes.
No, bro.
Remember, I have
A leaky gas tank.
no.
Yeah, the puddle of gas that you put in the...
Bro, the stain in the driveway.
It's pitch black.
has-
You know what?
it has a crack
It
on
almost looks like fresh asphalt. I should just have you like drive the car all the way around.
Instead of getting those hoses,
yeah,
you're just gonna have
have
them driving
drive
around.
It's a crack at the top of the gas tank.
So you can't fill your tank. Basically,
But is your gas tank plastic or steel?
if it's plastic, you can epoxy it. You should, like,
Even if
JB
it's
weld
steel, JB Weld it
The
fixes
thing is,
everything.
bro, I thought the gas tank
but
was
it has to
so.
be
I
super
thought that
dry.
gas tank was like $400 or something like that. It's like only $180.
So then, what are you waiting for?
I just found
You need
that
it
out.
advance. I can talk to your boss.
I just found that out.
That's not bad. Then what are you waiting for?
An advance.
I just found that
He's
out.
waiting
I'm
for
gonna
his-
buy it
Right now, you
Waiting
just
for his
Google...
Christmas bonus. It's looking pretty green for a Christmas.
Let's not get into politics. Oh, Jesus, bro. Banjo, anything else you want us to cover, bro? You solid?
No, we'll close it now and then we'll do something different.
All right. So, guys, if you didn't like this, then unsubscribe to this motherfucker right now. Now I'm playing. But no,
If
real-
you didn't like it and you made it all the way to the end to watch this part, then you have issues.
yeah. But look, do us a favor. Like, subscribe, comment. Man, let us know what you guys think about this podcast. What should we talk about the next podcast and go from there. So, until the next time. See you guys later.
Later.